Hello everyone. Before I get started here, I would like to say go on Facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Wrestling Rampage. I'm going to do an ECW December to Dismember review here. It was at Augusta, Georgia. The commentators was Joey Styles and the Taz. The Taz. Mike Adamle quote there for you. And the opening match was a big one night only. Eminem, Joey Mercury, Johnny Nitro with Melina versus Matt and Jeff the Hardys. It was a good opening match. The Hardys pick up the win here. And then, I'm going to be honest with you, this is where we get to the shitty matches. So bear with me. Matt Striker versus Balls Mahoney. I like Balls Mahoney because he's an ECW original. Matt Striker sucks, to be honest with you. I'm just being honest with you. He sucks at announcing. He sucks at wrestling. And he sucks as a teacher, just being honest with you. I understand the concept. Different in styles. You know, Balls Mahoney's a rugged tough guy, and you got Matt Striker, pretty boy teacher. Yeah, I understand. But the match sucked, and it didn't work. The match sucked. The crowd was bored. I don't blame him. I'd be bored watching that match too. But Balls Mahoney picks up the win here, and Sabu was found is found backstage and unresponsive. You know, and I'm going to say this right now, WWE, you guys suck at acting, okay? You're EMTs. I don't know where he found these guys. Probably found them in the developmental territory, and they don't know how to act. Bad acting by your EMTs. He's unresponsive. Looking at the camera, he's unresponsive. You know, yeah. And the crowd, and then we get back to the arena here. And the crowd begins to chant bullshit. Because it was bullshit. You know it was, WWE. That's your acting by your EMTs going unresponsive, you know. Then match 3. We got Elijah Burke and Sylvester Turkai versus the FBI, Tony Mamaluke and Little Guido with Trinity. During the match here, alright, during this match, the fans were chanting, change the channel. And this is live on pay-per-view nonetheless. People paid for this. Alright? And they're telling them to change the channel. And they were also chanting TNA. And the FBI jobbed to Burke and Turkai, and the match sucked as usual. No brainer. Sabu was loaded into an ambulance, leaving the arena, and leading to believe he won't be in the main event. We all figured that. Match 4 was Daivari versus Tommy Dreamer. I like Tommy Dreamer. I respect Tommy Dreamer. And Tommy Dreamer loses to Daivari by a roll-up. And the winner was Daivari, and the match sucked. It was a big yawn. It almost put me to sleep. And then we got Paul Heyman replacing Sabu, a great ECW original, with Hardcore Holly. Jobcore Holly, the guy who jobs to people. Is this the guy that took down that wrestled Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble and had a big WWE title match? And that match was the shits too. You could have replaced him with Sandman. Fuck, you could have replaced him with Tommy Dreamer with a shitty match with Daivari. You could replace him with anybody. I would even prefer Steven Richards. Alright, at least he has more talent than Hardcore Holly. But now we're going into match 5 here. A mixed tag match. We got Mike Knox and Kelly Kelly taking on Kevin Thorne and Ariel. To be honest, this was the worst match in the pay-per-view. And I thought the other matches were the drizzling shits. but the other matches were better than this one. And Kevin Thorne and Ariel pick up the win here. Because Mike Knox left Kelly high and dry. I would too. Because she can't wrestle worth a lick. And Sandman comes in, canes Kevin Thorne, gets a big pop because he's an ECW original. And then we got the main event. The main event everyone's waited for. Not me, of course. Extreme Elimination Chamber match for the ECW World Title. Big Show versus Bobby Lashley versus Rob Van Dam versus Hardcore Holly versus Test versus CM Punk. And the first two people to start out the Extreme Elimination Chamber was RVD and Hardcore Holly. CM Punk comes out of his pod with a steel chair. And then here comes Test, released from his pod with a crowbar. And CM Punk is the first eliminated. This is where WWE messes up like always. WWE always fucks up everything. And then Hardcore Holly's eliminated. And then here's another big fuck up for you. RVD's eliminated. And then Bobby Lashley's released from his pod. As Donald Trump called him, Booby Lindsay. And then Test gets eliminated by Bobby Lashley. And then it's one-on-one Big Show and Bobby Lashley. Big Show comes out of his pod with a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. And Bobby Lashley spears Big Show and becomes the new ECW champion. Like anyone cares. Because Bobby Lashley's not that talented. Look, he's the TNA World Heavyweight Champion now. Look where he's taking TNA. He's going to take him to bankruptcyville. But, just for further notice, Paul Heyman really wanted CM Punk to be the new ECW champion. He wanted CM Punk to be the last guy in there with the Big Show. Put the Big Show in the Anaconda Vice. First time ever the Big Show taps out like a drunk man. But Vince McMahon goes, no, I don't want that. But he wanted Bobby Lashley to win. So, of course, what gray-headed Vince wants, gray-headed Vince gets. So perhaps, but he does get something here. Vince McMahon, you get some great recognition here. You get the worst pay-per-view in WWE history. You did a great job, Vince. You deserve all the credit you deserve, you old piece of crap. And just for further notice, like us on Facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage. Like our YouTube channel, Wrestling Rampage. Thank you for watching.